nowadays a highly connected country, and India has also created world-class digital infrastructure, digital public infrastructure. And therefore, in order to take advantage of this, we need to ensure that every child, every adult, every lady in this country has got access to a frugal, ubiquitous broadband in this country, because that is what the Digital India vision is. The first point of Digital India is to create, used to use digital infrastructure as utility, and therefore I think Wi-Fi connectivity is very, very important. I am also very happy that the Broadband India Forum keeps on organizing World Wi-Fi Day, and this time around they have actually also come up with a beautiful booklet on the PM Vani architecture and how this can be scaled up. And I think what I find is that many of the thought processes which I had have actually been incorporated and are a part of this particular booklet. So I again congratulate them, and especially Mr. TV Ramachandran, who has been guiding the Digital India Forum, Broadband India Forum, to its current sort of stage. So I think it's a great effort. I was very happy to participate today in this conference, and I expressed my ideas. I feel that having multi-million hotspots in this country, compliant with PM Vani architecture, which is actually interoperable, scalable, based on standards, secure, is very, very important and necessary. India is the only country in the world which has created such scalable, interoperable Wi-Fi architecture, which actually ensures all these things, including the frugality of the broadband availability.
The World Wi-Fi Day is a reminder that connectivity is no longer a telecom service. It's a health, it's education, it's a information, it's a financial inclusion, it's entrepreneurship, it's opportunity for not so privileged people. India has made remarkable progress in digital infrastructure such as Aadhaar, UPI, ONDC, etc. However, our biggest challenge has been the last miles. How do we extend the telecom service to the last mile to the homes? We have lit many homes with electricity, with Ujjwala, but the real broadband to the home is yet a dream. This is where Wi-Fi and PM-WANI can play a transformative role. By creating an affordable and accessible broadband Wi-Fi network nationwide, we can enable the people across India to access those digital services which have been created. Let's ensure that the telecom service is not for privileged few, but right to all. On this World Wi-Fi Day, let us reaffirm our commitment to moving from connecting places to connecting people. I would urge USF to consider financial support for realizing the PM Money program by ensuring the benefits of BharatNet goes to every Bharatiya. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Yeah, I think the first thing I'd like to say on that is that the availability of Wi-Fi 7 across India and across all markets means that the performance, easing congestion on networks, I think is the first tangible benefit that we'll see. Also, I think as we look forward, Wi-Fi 8 ultra high reliability and performance will make Wi-Fi more robust. And what we're seeing when we talk about next generation Wi-Fi, a lot of people are talking about AI and how that builds with Wi-Fi. And we're working on some stuff now ourselves, such as things in terms of how Wi-Fi networks can be site surveyed, can be designed, as well as AI operations. So understanding, for example, that in an environment the Wi-Fi is working, isn't working, there are problems, what to do, are there self-healing networks that actually we can build. We see a lot of our members developing technologies now that enables all of this to happen as well.
I just have a couple of points to make, which I made even during my presentation earlier in the day, is that though we are very thankful to the Department of Telecom for opening up the lower 6 gigahertz band of 512 megahertz, we sincerely believe that it's important to look at the entire 1200 megahertz band and to look at the automated frequency coordination AFC-based 6 gigahertz standard power operation for a country like India to really make use of this band to get the full advantage in the day-to-day, and more than day-to-day, more of the industry advantage, so that these applications for healthcare, especially education industry, aviation industry, space industry, and the large campuses, open public venue cases can be made. And this can only be done, when the entire 1200 megahertz is opened up here. And it's not that, we are trying to compete and saying that it's not going to be available for the IMT industry. It's a question of a framework coming of, a priority-based approach. And till the time the IMT industry is not ready with its ecosystem, equipment, power, etc., let Wi-Fi take place. And once it's ready, let it be a coexistence between IMT and Wi-Fi in the upper 6 gigahertz band. Yeah. And I think that's the only way that India will be able to utilize the full power of the 6 gigahertz band, and then get the applications which are applicable in the rest of the world, for the industry and for the home, which will be also be available to the Indian industry and the Indian community. Thank you so much.